Portuguese. Took a chance. It paid off. My shackles. You can't beat the shackle master. Yeah, I'm quite happy to improve our defences in Ragusa. That of all places. Truthfully, I'm glad they're blockading me there. They could do a lot worse damage in terms of war exhaustion from other blockades. Right, what are you planning? Just boats. Just boats, he says. Meanwhile, we get shackling. God, I want Toledo. God, I want Madrid. Madrid's kind of taken by Austria, though. Selfish. Selfish individual. We can get Aragon out of this war without much fuss. But is there anything they have that I want? Some really low base tax land would be nice. He's certainly working on that. And my aggressive expansion is all but melted away. So yeah, I rather think that when we're done with you, I will be taking some of your land. If the Pope can take it for me. Any bonuses? No bonuses. I had no idea that Corfu was... No, that's Trading Post. That's the one that the Merchant Republics can set up. I can set them up myself, but it costs me 50 admin to set one up. I may set them up in the future, but there's no need to right now. Are you guys still friendly? Yes, you are. That's adorable. But wrong! Let's get our shackles rustling. God, I love shackles. My name is Rusty Shackleford. Good. Portugal moved their main stack out of... Well, someone's made a terrible decision here. Well, Castile, everybody hates you, is what I want to say, but if I excommunicated... No, they're personal union. Papal state loves them, that's a shame. Anyway, good night. Now, bear this in mind, when you excommunicate someone, you get their cardinals. It's a good way to further solidify your position in the Pope's chambers, so to speak. So, I don't want that province. I don't want any of these. The rival of our rival is the Mamluks. They should be our friend. I can get around this. If I embargo them, that'll drop my relations with them and it'll force me to get a different mission. Trade trouble in Thrace. That's what I want. And of course I will lift that embargo quite soon. Right, we got the war goal. But let us not stop there. Also, I have no interest in that war goal. I have interest in the shackles. Give me the shackles. Give me. +1 advisors coming into the fray. Whilst we enjoy all the buckets of ducats. Yes, actually. Reinforcement speed isn't that godly, but... Ugh, you're so old. Why are you so old? That's only 21 ducats you can be paid for through looting. Oh? Do you have morale or not? Because if you don't, this is hilarious. Nope, I'm not laughing. That wasn't the wipe I was looking for. And he got his morale back, but no problem. I'm only here for the shackles. Capitalism. Now I am taking a slight manpower hit because I'm marching into the provinces rather than through them. However, if I marched through them I would have to stop for the turn of the month, and speed is of the essence here. There's no point sieging up any of these because we have military access to places adjacent to them. I will, however, wreck you because it's double damage on the front row for artillery, and I could do with a battle. Bring it on. Even though he's doing much better on the rolls, it doesn't matter. He is weak, pathetic artillery. Alright, you're moving Caraceas, which does fill me with a bit of dread that you might be coming down here. I could be doing without that. Right. The shekels demand that I make my march back to Andalusia. In fact, why even bother doing that? I can get you back to relative safety whilst we loot a considerably better way. For the shekels! Oh, what ho? Yeah, you're far too late. August 95, that's when I need my reminder. Please don't you forget it, because I'm already good at forgetting. Is Lisboa good for it? Almost. Gotta shekel them all. Just making a man-at-arms. That cancels his man-at-arms, and I should get the loot at the turn of the month. Must I get my ticking war score on top of everything else? Get my biggest enemies to drain each other, killing each other. Got my 10 shekels, got Madrid. It's good. But I'm interested in Andalusia and Gibraltar, mostly Gibraltar, because it's a great staging ground for which to attack him further. It's also something he'll likely attack me for, bringing in France on my side. Hopefully that works this time. You, I feel a bit worried about you, so take yourself a nice hike home. Gibraltar doesn't seem like enough though, given the scale of this war. I really should be making moves on Andalusia. Expensive though it is, I do have my core on it, my claim on it. Glad I kept it. Jake, you have an idle colonist. What? Jeez, all this time that could be working on this province. Fall of Constantinople. No! Demand free access from the Ottomans. Ha! Granted. That's good. Still, if they move their capital, won't that make me fail my mission? Well, regardless, I can't take it. It's their capital now. Can be slightly thankful to them for increasing the base tax of it, but still. I'm gonna want that. Well, it's unfortunate, but I'll have to cancel that mission. There's no good way that I can get that. And now the Ottomans are looking pretty fired up with no good person to stop them. They've already chewed out the Mamluks. Excellent. That gold is ours. Hey, Bane, good to see you. Let's also focus ever so slightly on cadets, because I want it all, and I want it now. Also, are we man enough to take on this fleet? I think not. maybe in my interest to build up a few cannons to bring over though. Just to speed up these sieges, even if slightly. What I really should do is give a Castilian core to France, whether they want it or not. One that they can core, otherwise I'll just sell it back. Austria is only medium in this war. They may peace out at some point. Hopefully not before I get these provinces right. Got a breach on Cadits already, but I need Gibraltar back. Gibraltar, oddly enough, I can't ask from you. I would have to ask it directly from Castile. It's only 13, but Andalusia is going to be something like 50. Well, that's okay. Let's just keep this rolling for now. Now, I don't want to destroy Castile and Portugal completely. I do need them to colonize the New World. But if I could just kind of squeeze them out of Sevilla, that'll work out for me. Okay, so far not bad. Okay, Aragon, it's been quite a while. Could you give me anything yet? Like these two provinces? Jeez. What a grouch. But if you were to give them to me... Naples, Tuscany, Venice, and Aragon, and... Okay, it's just the Italians would hate me, and the Italians already hate me. Going to war with Venice already drags in the coalition of... not Tuscany. I'd probably lose Ragusa, but that's to be expected, I suppose. Do I want these lands? I'm gonna want this land eventually. Yeah. When they fall, they'll give it to me. The French should be able to core just about anything, Jake. Especially from... No, what I'm saying is they can't core these inner provinces, so they couldn't core Badajoz. I would need to give them Burgos, Vizcaya, something like that. Unfortunately, they're not sieging any of those down. Still not feeling about those provinces, are you? Well, they'll change their mind. Meantime, let's pull this embargo. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. 3 ducats. What's to not like other than the reduced tax income? But hey, who relies on tax income anyway? Right, Cadets, Gibraltar, not long to go. Andalusia will surely follow. Still got high war enthusiasm from the people that matter. Hope doesn't. Hope was... Yeah, trust Rome to have fallen. Which means Aragon got a fair chunk of war score out of that, making them less likely to give in to my perfectly reasonable demands. I could give France Alentejo. That would also give them a colonial boost, and I do want to see France in the New World as well. Not saying it would put them at odds with Portugal, but wouldn't put them at odds with Castile, but it would certainly put them at odds with Portugal. And isn't that what we're all asking in our own lives? To the extent that I'm willing to help him out here just to keep that siege going. Ooh. Trade refuses to serve Republic. Despite Genoa's unquestionable devotion to trade, many of its most prominent traders are now claiming I refuse to listen to them. Psh, only in the Ivory Coast. God knows I rule that. Oh, nicely timed with the French backup. And Barcelona is down, so I can take this land, I can take your money. And I can be happy about it. Costs me quite a bit of everything, but it's important that I get strong. I don't want to put up with any revolts there. Ferrara, big whoop. Tuscany, also not a concern of... Oh, thank God, I thought it was 1495, but it is not. There is still time. Oh, that's good. I can give you Badajoz and Alentejo. Might seem a bit overkill. Okay, it almost certainly will be overkill, leaving me with very little. I might not be able to get Andalusia. What's more important, me taking Andalusia or breaking up France and Castile's cozy relationship? I think we all know the answer to that one. Oh, not again. This time it's lesser Nakamanan land, so... Pay the money, pay the ferryman. Greed in Gibraltar. Great timing. Also, what of those cannons? It's a bit late to bring them over. We'll just keep them hidden in the mountains for now. Jake, believe in us, we will tell you. Well, remember Twitch delay. Might not work out so easily. Right, perhaps I should make a march on Lisboa so they know who's boss. Also, I kind of want out of this war before I start fiddling in with these ones. Fighting in another war together and attitude towards enemies means that you won't join in. As for Austria, being in debt and everything means you won't join in. So it's just going to be me versus you and your friends. The Knights, Ferrara, Siena, Tuscany, and the coalition that includes Switzerland. So I will really have to bring in my troops on top of everything else. And I've only got 20,000 of them. This could not go in my favour. May not go in my favour. Damn it. Well, let's hope this war gets wrapped up shortly. In the meantime, I should maybe get some troops in order. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg, but better than costing me my head. We got this. We got this. France, you going to join in for an assault? I'm not leading a siege, so you won't. How about you attach to me then? Did that change your mind? No. Well, whatever. And hang around this dump. Have fun getting that 100% mercantilism. Why, thank you. I shall try my damnedest. Gee, it's March. Come on, folks, I need these. Water shortages just don't cut it. Jake, an AI can core. And that is okay, well, I'll look into that later if you can remind me. I'll need two free diplomats for all this. Just how much are you willing to give me anyway? Cadets being that much probably means I'm never going to get Andalusia. But I need Gibraltar, so if you could kindly fall for me. Ugh. Don't make me assault that. Yeah, it's 1495. It's May. Only got 3 months. That's 3 tries at 21% for Gibraltar. That's another tick of war score. Thanks, buddy. Okay, Andalusia. Just how much is that worth? And could I get it separately from you? No, but I could get Gibraltar and Cadets from you. You might not like it, but I need it. I could break you in Portugal's alliance as well. You'd probably just get it back quite quickly, but if I do that, then I might have room for the others. Got excommunicated ruler against you. Damn right we do. Oh, right, I forgot about Andalusia. For piecing out Castile means none of that. Okay, I made a big mistake there. Well, whatever. Can't worry about everything, right? I got Gibraltar, and that's the important thing. I'll take your money, and do you have any alliances I want broken? Pretty much England. And your money, and really I'm not interested in these at all. That should work. I'm being reminded about August. Okay. Let's end this, get my troops back, and get sorted for Venice. There you go, France. How you like that? Surely you'll love me for it. Now these troops need to get back home. Back home. Safety in the mountains of Piedmont. What time can you get to Piedmont in? September? I like the sound of that. Should be enough though. The enemy won't attack me that fast. Fleet report. They were kind enough to convert Gibraltar to Catholicism for us, and it was already our core, so no worries there. A little bit of nationalism, but who's gonna... Yeah, ain't got no time to be worrying about this kind of stuff. Let's get that core rolling, and we'll get our troops home. The overextension is not pretty, but certainly manageable. France instantly tries to core that one. How do you feel about Castile? Probably still threatened. Okay, that's an improvement. Hopefully you start to have conflicting... Okay, lost our claim on Cadets. It's now June. Jake, August. Jake, go get Venice. Okay, okay. June. Oh, well, there's our opportunity to get Andalusia. Hey, France, how do you feel about fighting Venice? Oh, I love it when a plan comes almost together, nearly. Still, I need these troops out of here stat. Mind you, that might interfere with our core creation. 788 becomes 883, so I got a full discount on that. Oh, but it stopped being my... Oh, I got a full discount, okay. Did I make 125 there? Odd that I lost my claim immediately. Well, it's okay, it's not much. July. Get you folks back home to safety. Jake, will you form Italy? Heavens no. The only formable nation I'd want to do in this run is Sardinia Piedmont for its lovely shade of blue. However, I'm a merchant republic and that I cannot abide by. Guess I was a half decent general in charge. Might get us to Piedmont a bit faster. August. The Knights, Ferrara, Siena, Tuscany, Venice. France won't join in anymore. Because of war exhaustion and debt. But I need France to join in. Give them money to pay off their debt seems foolhardy. We've already got as much diplomatic reputation as we can get. I can only pray that they pay off some of their war exhaustion in the upcoming months. Days. Come on, France, pay it off. Pay it off just a little bit. Gee, that's a game changer. I've already got diplomatic reputation, guy. If I had a ruler who had better diplomacy, I'd be able to pull him in. But apparently he's in too much debt right now. Well, if I fought you, it would pull in Castile. No ifs, no buts, and Castile would come over and wreck me. Not to mention they're allied with France again. Okay, that's not so good. Well, there's nothing saying I have to do this right on the turn of the month. The only reason I particularly wanted it was so that that would go to... Well... That's not all though. I could attack someone else if I have a Cassis on them, but they would have to be in the coalition. Switzerland, Ferrara, Mantua, Tuscany. Ferrara... Oh? Take Modena, but France won't join in because they're allied to them. Tuscany. France would join in, but I have no Cassis. And that would mean Austria joins in. Siena is allied with them, that's almost as good. Manly Manchu, I doubt we have any beef. And of course there is the Swiss. Conquer Verona. Granted, I do want Verona, that'd be quite nice. Just take it and core it myself. Would cut off Austria from digging his heels in here. Integrate cadets. Conquer Verona. Rival of our rival are the Mamluks. Issue an embargo to change that mission. Insult Switzerland. Okay. Gee, how many days are there in August anyway? 31. Let's see what we can do here. Send an insult. Helps if I take the mission first. France still won't join in because of war exhaustion and debt.